So a lot of you have been wondering where I've been or what's going on. I'm not going to address that. Not yet. A lot of people wondering, why did I take certain videos down? I'm not going to address that either. A lot of people want to know if I'm okay. I'm not going to address that either. What's going on with me is not important. It hit my attention the other day. Someone pointed out that, I've hit 10K now. Most people would probably be ecstatic. Truth is, I don't really care. It's not that I don't love YouTube and all that stuff. Fact is, I really don't like YouTube. Not anymore. But that's not why I haven't made videos, like I said. I'm not going to address it. I never really cared how many subscribers I got. I really don't. I could have 1 million, I could have none. It doesn't make a difference to me. I'm not afraid to offend. I'm not afraid if people think I'm an asshole, arrogant, or even ignorant. I don't care. What I do care about is that there are people out there that actually do give a shit about what I make, what I do, what I talk about. So, I have some time today. For the first time in a long time, I've had time. Fact is, I've chosen a career path that is rather difficult. Physically straining, mentally hell. So it keeps me busy. So, I barely have time to address the things I wish I could, but I'm gonna anyway, I get a lot of emails. I don't always have time to read them. Hell, I haven't even looked at them in a long time because I haven't had the time, so. Every once in a while I'll pop up. I try. But the fact is, I get a lot of emails, and I've thought I've addressed this several times, but maybe I haven't. I get people who've told me these things that's happened to them and how hard it is and how they want to give up. Well, sometimes the only way out seems, blow your own head off, take a bunch of pills, slit your wrist, party, drink, do drugs. The fact is, this is going to sound harsh, but a lot of people are still just young. I'm young myself. I'm only 18. I'm going to be 19 next month. I'm still young myself. I'm not some old wise man who has all the answers. I'm just saying what I've seen, what I think I know. It's my opinion. Life is hard. It's a bitch. It's going to kick you down any chance it gets. The fact is, every day you take a step in a new direction. You're either going left, or you're going right, or you're going forward, but you're not going backwards. You can't go backwards. Time forbids for you to go in the past. So regardless if you think you're stepping back, like you had it all, you were doing good, then something happens, you hit the curve, now you're just back where you started. That can't happen. You can't be back where you started because you can't go in the past. You're somewhere new, even if it feels familiar. You might be in the same boat but a different ocean. Everything's brand new. So yeah, if you feel the need you need to kill yourself, you have full permission. Fact is, no one can stop you from killing yourself. Suicide is an option, believe it or not. Even if that sounds bad, it is. Because all the people that's killed themselves, you had no idea it was coming. Because when they wanted to die, they made that choice and they made sure nobody could stop them. But if you feel like dying, somewhere in the back of your mind, you feel like surviving. Because you let people know. You state it somewhere. You say it somewhere. You get it out there that you're in a bad place and you need help. You'll know that because people will see that. Or whether it's dressing different. Or you tell some random person that doesn't even know you, like me, some fucking stranger who really has no idea who the hell you are, that you feel like killing yourself because you're searching for an answer Someone to tell you, someone to give you a reason to live, but no one can give you a reason. Because no one knows you like you know you. Not your mom, not your dad, not your brother, not your sister, not your best friend, not your uncles, not your cousins, not your fucking dog. No one knows you like you know you. So if you feel like there's a reason not to die, or if you haven't killed yourself yet and there's a reason to survive and you know it, you might not know what it is yet, but it's there. I might sound harsh. I'm sorry. But it needs to be said. If you're still alive, there's a reason. There's always a reason. Life is hard. Personally, I like to believe that you're gonna be okay. That you're gonna wake up one day and just be like, you know what? Today's gonna be a good day. And then from there on, every day's a good day. But that's not realistic. You're gonna have your good days, you're gonna have your bad days. You're gonna have a day at one time where everything's going good, and then life is gonna kick you back down. It's gonna hit you hard, harder than you ever been hit before, and it's gonna keep coming back. Because, unlike you, if you don't train yourself, every day life is out there at the gym, hitting the bag, doing cardio, strength training. So when it comes back, it can hit you harder than it did last time, and you gotta be prepared to take that hit. Because you got to train too. Because if you don't, you're not going to be prepared. And it's going to knock you on your ass. Because life, it tries. It really does. Every day you're not preparing, it is. But that's the bad side of life. Life can also be beautiful. Believe it or not. You can find someone. You just wake up one day and see a beautiful scenery outside your window. Something. Something doesn't make it all seem so bad. But you probably don't know what that is yet if you're even bothering listening to this. Because if you're having a good time, you probably start listening to this video and you're like, I don't want to hear this shit. I don't need to hear this motivational bullshit. That's how I feel a lot of times. Then I also have those days where I need to hear something. If you're in a bad place, you might not care. So, I prefer to address it in the video. I'd rather talk to you in person, but that's not going to happen. I'm sorry that I haven't done the videos that I've been promising to be doing. But in all honesty, I do not have the time. And this is way more important. Because someone out there needs to hear this. Might be one person. That's all that really matters. I get a shit ton of negative feedback. I mean, by this point, I get the good and the bad. I see it all, but I don't care. So I don't care if people don't like me. I don't care if people like me. I don't care. Because this is YouTube. I'm a person behind a camera on here. The world could fucking hate me and it doesn't matter. What matters is what I do today in the real world. What I do to the people around me. But you can't take care of others if you can't take care of yourself. So if you're in a bad place, alright? Let's say you're in a house, alright? One of your parents are gone, both your parents are there. Regardless, it's hard. Alright, you get beat, you get abused, you get verbally abused, something's happening. You're the oldest. And you have a younger sibling or somebody there you have to watch after, because if you leave, all the abuse is going to go straight to them. So you have to stay, you have to take it, you have to be the shield. But that causes you to hate your life. You can't take it anymore. Well, yes, you can. Because if that's your motivation to wake up every day, then use it. Or take your sibling and get the fuck out. Do something. I know everything's easier said than done, but just do something. There's always a reason to go on, and believe it or not, I mean, if you're this age, 18 and under, and life's hard, I hate to break it to you. I know you've heard it 1,000 times, but you will grow up. And you'll look back, and you can use what's happened to you right now as strength for others. Because some kid someday is going to be in the same boat as you. And they're going to need somebody who understands what they've been through, who can tell them and show them that there is a way out, that life isn't always like this. And why can't that person be you? So just think about it. Actually think about it. Think about it for a second. What can you do? What are you going to do today? What have you done today? You deserve more than you think you do. So I guess that's all I have to say.